Okay, hey y'all. So listen to this. I just did my first YouTube live and there were like 19 people on there. I'm really excited. So once I figure out how to do like a whole entire YouTube live and set it up and promote it on my channels or whatever you say, what are the words? Your other social medias, I'm going to do that more. I feel like I need to be, the shot is messed up. I want y'all to see what I'm about to do. Okay, so this is what I did last night. It was just a palette page that I marked up and I liked it, so I'll probably just like frame a certain part of it and sell it. But since I got my new art supplies out, I had these other two palette pages. This one was, I had to wipe off a bunch of black paint, so the palette page itself for the one painting I did was more like this. I'm just gonna, I'll do this one later, but I'm just gonna mark on this one a little bit with some of these new supplies that I got because of Amazon Prime's days thing. And okay, I'm gonna get some caffeine in me. Hang on. South Carolina, Bojangles. That is the drink of champions. They had Prime Day on Amazon, and then there was something on Michael's that I got deals for. And I think I've told y'all before, once you have a piece of palette paper, the first thing you have to do, if you want to do it at all, is use some Posca pens. So I do have a few Posca pens that I brought from my other house that I haven't used here before. So I'm gonna make sure this is in the shot. Okay, perfect. See if I can zoom in at all on it. Oh, I can, how fancy. But I'd have to move that whole stand, and that's a lot. So for now, I'm just gonna do a couple of marks. And this is the first day today that I have styled my own hair after getting it cut, and I still like it. And that says a lot, because it's funny how it works whenever your hairstylist styles your hair and you're like, oh, cute, and you can never get it to do that again. I got it to do that again. So I'm excited. I was getting over my long hair so much. So I'm just doing some little dots, because y'all know how I like that. And then I'll just do a couple of random little marks with this dark blue. And this is from a Thule kit that's called Jewel Tones. And when I tell you it's got some of the coolest colors, it's my favorite kit that I've bought. And Thule's as good as Posca in my opinion. I guess you could probably have a bad experience with both, but I like the colors. This is a Posca. And then I'm just going to make a couple of more little dots and marks with it before I go crazy with my new Sennelier things. And I haven't opened up these Paul Rubens oil sticks at this house. I got another box because I just didn't want to split those colors up. There were so many pretty colors. I think I've shown y'all these. This is fun. This is a drip machine by Machine Studio. It's a mop marker, way cheaper than Posca, and honestly just as good. And it's not water soluble, so you can put it on here, and when it dries, you can do whatever you want to over it. So I'm just adding that in some spots where it looks like the palette got torn a little bit or didn't get any color whatsoever. And it's lime green. So who doesn't love that? And the fun thing for me about painting on a palette page is just no stress. We know that this is a complementary color of that orange. And look how pretty it looks on there. I love that. I'm gonna put a little bit down here too. And so then another one that I do is a acrylic stick. Once I'm done, I might put this little teeny bit of blue, like this fine line. I really like fine lines and thicker lines in my paintings. So different opacities, you know, transparent or opaque, things like that. And then also fine lines, thicker lines, you know, stuff like that makes a difference. And then the textures. So the textures on these acrylic pens, sort of like an oil stick, and it's like kind of creamy and mashy and a little bit uneven, which I love. I'll show you up close. But I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing, so it doesn't always turn out great. But sometimes it does, y'all. Sometimes it's a winner. And so that's what we live for. And if I just like one little certain area of it, I will cut that out and frame it. And I use these cute little frames I get from Michael's or Amazon. And they come with little mats in them and everything. And that black is smearing pretty badly. I'm gonna try and just mark into that a little bit, see if I can help. You gotta be careful when you're marking into this stuff because it's thin, and it does not like it. It wants me to leave it alone. That's what it just said. I don't know if y'all could hear it. But yeah, this real vibrant pink paint stick by Sakura, one of my favorites. I always feel funny saying that. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. But you can make little marks in it and stuff, and it's fun. It's real thick and creamy. Love it. I'll do a little bit of another one. This is a yellow, and it's just a really cool, bright, fluorescent yellow. I'm going to put it in a couple of these little holes where they're white. I don't mind having some white, but some of it is white because I didn't use that part of the palette page, because this, again, is just literally the painting palette page from doing something else, and I'm honestly not even sure, thinking back, which painting this was. I'd have to go through and look at my Facebook post. But this is just so fun to do. Now, boom, my brand new Sennelier. And I think I bought the landscape color kit because that was the only one that they had on the deal. Ooh, this blue is even prettier. I'm going for that one. Look at that. Let's see how the moment of truth is. Oh my goodness. Butter, butter. It's butter. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I just am obsessed. It's just buttery and bright and vibrant, and I'm in love. Okay, and I still love Munchio's really good, and anybody that uses them can probably tell you that. But man, this is creamy. I love it. And I'm putting these in here right now like I'm going to keep them like this, but between me and you and everybody that knows me, it ain't going to happen. This is so creamy. I don't have on gloves, so I'm not going to blend it in, but you know you can blend these. It's just supposedly like bad for you or something. I don't remember where I read that, but it seems like you're not supposed to touch it or something. I don't know. I really don't know all the rules. So thanks for coming to my channel, where I am just as lost as everyone else. There's probably plenty of people on here that aren't lost at all. They're way, way, way into art and doing things, and they're really good at it. And they probably watch my channel just to see how silly I am. But yeah, this is a really nice color, and it's really, really creamy. I'm obsessed with it. All right, I'm going to throw some green in this little corner down here. I don't know why. I just wanted to look at how the green worked. I like that a lot. And it really is creamy. I'm going to make a fun mark with this green, just to have it on here. Okay. And I might leave this alone now. I say that as I'm continuing to mark on it because I can't help myself. And if you've been around long enough, you probably know, and you also probably do the same thing. Okay. Y'all hear my table squeaking? I'm really thinking my next purchase is going to be like a drafting table, because this one's got like bumps and stuff in it, and it's just not the best for painting. But I'm just going to probably leave it like this, and maybe, I don't know if I can cover that. Let me just see if I can cover that little smear there real quick of that black with some of this acrylic gouache. Oh, because this is an opaque color. And then I could just put a couple places of it. You know what I do, because I'm so stingy? Y'all, it doesn't matter how much money I'll ever have in my life. I'll always shop the sales, and I will always take the paint off of the lid every time. Always. Yeah, so that covers that pretty well. It was just a little bit too funky for me. And then what I do is if I put it right there, for whatever reason, I'm like, gotta put it somewhere else. Just a couple places, just so it's not too random. And there are artists that know that you don't have to do that. I'm not one of them yet. Hopefully one day I will be. So I just like putting on different shapes and stuff, so I just did a couple. Probably got carried away and did more than I wanted to. But listen, if y'all don't know that that's who I am by now, then y'all are new here, and welcome. This is what I like to do too, scratch in some of these. Like I said, you got to be careful on this palette paper. But on a regular piece of acrylic paper, oh my goodness, you can do all kinds of stuff. I was going to try and make these like crosshatch, but there we go, that worked. And then I'm going to do one real fun one down here and be done with it. And look at all the pretty colors. They're so pretty. Oh my goodness, y'all, I love it. We've been on here for 9 minutes. And I'll frame this and sell it. I don't know what size of frame yet, and if I'll cut out parts of it, but it's just cute. It's just cute. And it's just Posca pens, oil pastels, acrylic paint sticks, and my drip machine markers from Machine Studio. And no one pays me a single penny for anything I say. If I say something on here, it's because I mean it and I love it. And I love this. And I just stuck my finger in paint. So anyway, that's usually how I do it around here. Yeah, I think I might leave this one alone. I'm actually really happy with it. I feel like it needs a couple of pops of white, but I feel like if I go in there and do that with anything other than, I just don't want to mess it up. Hang on. Dang it. Y'all, I really meant it. I was going to try and get off here, but I can't. Hang on one second. I just feel like when I'm looking at it, it needs a couple spaces that are white. You know, just for the tone to, I don't know. I'm eyeballing it. I don't really know the rules. I think I've shared that 100 times or more. But I just wanted a couple more white spots. That's good, right? The oils blend together. That's fine. Just as long as I have a couple of lighter spots in here, I'm going to be happy with it. Perfect. Okay. Maybe one right here. Stop yourself, Carrie. Stop it. Make it stop. Why don't you stop? Leave Brittany alone. I can't. Okay, now I'm going to. I'm actually going to. Okay, let's look at it, and then I will post a picture. Hi. I love it. Follow along with me at Carrie Rae Paints on all social medias. I'm so happy to be here and for you to see this. And just, you know, say in the comments if you think this is ridiculous or say something kind. Either way.